first we are going to start with a slip knot, and then I'm going to chain 37 chains. Once I have my 37 chains, I'm going to start on my row 1, and to start my row 1 I'm going to skip 2 chains from my hook, so 1, 2, and then into the third I'm going to make a double crochet. To make a double crochet, you're going to hook your yarn like this, 1, and then put it through your chain and then pull, yarn through 2 of them and yarn through the 2 of them, and then you're going to make another double crochet into the same stitch like that. Now you have 2 double crochets and add another one into the same stitch just like that, and now you have 3 double crochets in the same stitch. And then we are going to continue for the entire row the double crochet. So into the next stitch, insert your hook, pull your yarn, and then 2 through 2 of them, and then like that. So continue with the double crochets for this entire row and make 33 double crochets, and then I'll meet you again. So apart from my 3 chains that I made in one stitch in the third stitch from my hook, I've made 33 double crochets, and now I'm remaining with my last stitch here. In your last stitch, we are going to be making 6 double crochets into the same stitch. So yarn your hook in and then pull, that's 1, and then 2, then 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've made 6 double crochets into the last stitch here, and then now that you have already transitioned into the other row, we're going to be repeating the double crochets in this side. So you're going to follow the double crochets on this other side, like you see it's this one, so it's this space here, and then this one here, this one here. So you're going to repeat the 33 double crochets until you're remaining with this one stitch, and then we are going to make other stitches into that stitch to make them 6 like this other side. Once I've made my 33 double crochets, I'm going to be remaining with this one last stitch that I made my first 3 double crochets into, and now I'm going to be adding 3 double crochets into my last stitch. So into this space, 1, and then add another one, and the last one, just like that, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the first one, just like that. So this is how my entire row is going to be looking like. So for row 2, I'm going to chain 2 like that, and then I'm going to make my first double crochets into the same stitch like that. And then for the first, you remember the first 3 double crochets that I made, I'm going to be making a double crochet increase. To make a double crochet increase, it's 2 double crochets in one stitch. So in the next stitch that's one double crochet and another one in the same space, like that. And then in this one, the next one double crochet and another. So for these 3 double crochets, I'm going to be having 6 double crochets in the second row. It's going to be a double crochet increase in the first 3 stitches, and then I'm going to continue with my 33 double crochets. So I've made my 33 double crochets, and this is the point in which you made the 6 double crochets into the last stitch. So for this one, I'm going to be making a double crochet increase. So I'm going to be making 2 double crochets into 1 stitch for the 6 stitches that I'm going to be having here. So I've made a double crochet increase for the 6 stitches, and I'm going to be having 12 double crochets in this corner. And then now I'm going to continue with my 33 double crochets until I get to my last 3 double crochets, and then I'm going to be making an increase. So now that I've remained with 3 stitches, and I'm going to be making a double crochet increase. So it's going to be 2 double crochets in 1 stitch for the next 3 stitches, and then I'm going to make a slip stitch and be done with my second row. So I'm going to be having 6 double crochets in the 3 increases that I made, and now I'm going to be making my my slip stitch into the first 2 double crochets that I made. So this is going to be acting as the base of my bag, and now we're going to start working on the body of the bag. To work on the body of the bag, I'm going to chain first 5 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to be making a double crochet into the same space. You're going to be having that, and then I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then into this space I'm going to be making a double crochet like that, then chain 2 and a double crochet into the same space. So you're going to be having that V shape in this row, and then chain 2, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 5th space, make a double crochet, and then chain 2, a double crochet into the same space. Again, chain 2, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 5th one, double crochet, and then chain 2, and then double crochet into the same space, and then chain 2. So this is how your first row for the body is going to be looking like. And then skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 5th one, make a double crochet, then chain 2 and a double crochet into this same space, then chain 2, and then you're going to skip 4 again. 1 2 3 4 into the 5th one, make a double crochet, then chain 2 into the same space, make make a double crochet. So you're going to repeat this until you're remaining with 4 stitches here and make a slip stitch, and then I'll meet you back. Now I'm going to be making a slip stitch into these first 5 chains that I made. So in the third here, I'm going to make my slip stitch just like that. So this is how my first row is going to be looking like. It's going to be this V-shapes. So for my second row, I'm going to make another slip stitch, another slip stitch into this space, the V shape, like that, and I'm going now to be at the center of the V shape. Now I'm going to be chaining 4. 1 2 3 4. Once I have my 4 chains, I'm going to be making my first treble into this space. To make your treble, you're going to yarn over like this and yarn over like that. Once you have your 2 loops on the hook, into my hook into this space, and then pull through my yarn, and then yarn through 2 of them, yarn through another 2 of them, and another 2. So that's going to be my first treble, and then I'm going to make another one, so like that, and then another one. So you're going to add 8 treble crochets into this space. So I'm going to have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 treble crochets and the 4 chains that I made starting this, and then I'm going to make a double crochet once you have your 8 trebles. So into this next space, I'm going to make a double crochet and then chain 2 and make another double crochet into this same space. So I'm going to be having that V shape still, and then I'm going to be making trebles into the next V shape, so like that. So in this space you're going to be making 9 treble crochets. That's my 4th one, and 5 6 7 8 8 and 9. So those are going to be my 9 treble crochets into that one V shape, and then into the next one I'm going to make a double crochet and then chain 2, double crochet into the same space. As you have seen this pattern, it's going to be 9 treble crochets and then a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then 9 treble crochets and a double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet. So in this next one we are going to be making the 9 treble crochets. Once I've made my 9 double crochet, I'm going to repeat the double crochet, 2 chains double crochet and 9 treble. Repeat this up to the end of the row. So in this next one, I'm going to be making a double crochet and then chain 2 and another double crochet into this same space, and then I'm going to make a slip stitch into this, the first 4 double crochets that I made. So just like that, and then I'm going to be making slip stitches into the 5th stitch. So into the next one, 2, 3, 4, 5, so up to this point here. So make slip stitches up to your 5th your 5th stitch, and then I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a double crochet into the 5th stitch, into the same point. So just like that. And then after that, I'm going to be making in the V shape the first double crochet like that, and then chain 2, another double crochet, just like that. And then on this 5th point here, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at this point, I'm going to make another double crochet and then chain 2, another double crochet at this point, and then into the V shape I'm going to make double crochet, chain 2, in the same space another double crochet. So on the 5th point here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So next at this point here, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so repeat this until you get to this point, and then I'll meet you again. And then I'm going to make a slip stitch into this first 5 double crochets that I made. So that's how it's going to be looking like. So I'm going to make another slip stitch into this space, so just like that, and then I'm going to chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and then make 8 treble crochets into this space. So we are going to be repeating this row here. Treble crochets in this first space. So in the next one you're going to be making a double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet into that same space, and then into this next one you're going to be making 9 treble crochets. make a double crochet and then chain 2 and a double crochet. So into this next one I'm going to be making 9 treble crochet and then a double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet. You're going to repeat this up to the end of the row and then I'll meet you there. So that's how my fourth row is going to be looking like. So now for our fifth row we are going to be repeating this row of the V-shapes, the third row that we made. So make 5 slip stitches up to the 5th stitch and then I'll meet you there. Stitch, you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then into this same stitch you're going to be making your double crochet, and then into this next space I'm going to make another double crochet and then chain 2 and then double crochet into the same space, and then into these 9 treble crochets up into the 5th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make your double crochet and then chain 2, double crochet, and then into this V shape make your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then on the 5th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th here, make your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same stitch, and then here double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So you're going to repeat this until you get to this point and make a slip stitch into your third chain, and then I'll meet you for our next row. So this is our bag. This is how your bag is supposed to be looking like if you're making this the same amount of rows I've made, the same pattern that I'm making. This is how it's going to be looking like. So for our next row we are going to be doing the 9 treble and the double crochet, 2 chain, double crochet. So you're going to be just repeating the same pattern, the double crochet, the V shape for the entire row. So that's the double crochet, 2 chain, double crochet, and then for the next row it's going to be double crochet, 2 chain, double crochet, and then the 9 treble crochet. For our next row is going to be for the 9 treble. So for this one you're going to put your hook and make another slip stitch like that, and then I'm going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make 8 treble crochet into this space. So once I've made my 8 treble crochet, into this next space I'm going to make a double crochet and then chain 2 and another double crochet. Then in this next one I'm going to make 9 treble crochet. So you're just going to be repeating these 2 patterns until you have your desired height for your bag that you want to make. And then make a double crochet, 2 chains and another double crochet. Repeat this until you have the desired height of your bag. So this is the full bag that I've made. So I made 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's 12, 13 rows. So you can make the number of rows that you want, but I think a shorter one, because I was making a mini bag, a shorter one will look a bit cuter. So I took time and made an eye cord, which is going to be acting as my bag straps. So I made 2 of them. So how I'm going to join them is, you see at this point here, I'm going to just insert like that, and I'm going to pass my yarn like that and into this side, and then pull. There I have my strap, and then I'm going to make for the other side and also for this other side here. So do that and then I'll meet you back. So this is how I've joined them, so that when you want to wash them it will be easy for you. So you can add some decorations to the bag. So that's how I've made my bag, my mini handbag with a shell pattern today. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye.